Hello again, and welcome to episode 28 of the PS Podcast, Australia's #1 PlayStation podcast, hosted by us. I'm one of your hosts, Cale Adam, and as ever, I'm joined by Govinda Joffrey Baratheon Whitehurst.
Everyone is mine to torment.
If you like what we do here, you can review us on iTunes. 5 stars, please. Tweet at us at @the_PS Podcast and suggest topics for the show. We also have a Facebook page where you can join our ever-growing community. We post episodes weekly and cover everything from Uncharted to Parappa the Rapper. And now, on with the show. Govinda, you've been playing a new game.
I just wish there was some consistency in this. Like, can't you just ask me what I'm doing? Can't you just ask me what I'm playing?
No, that's not what it says.
This is...
I'm apologizing ahead of time. I have a sore throat.
Oh, look at you, straight up complaining to the masses. I've done 2 podcasts sick and I didn't say a fucking word, Kale.
I'm not used to being sick. My body is mighty and strong, and
Your body is weak and will crumple like a leaf under my boot.
Speaking of being weak and crumbling like a leaf, we've been playing Dark Souls 3.
Oh no, we haven't got there yet. Whoa.
We're there now, buddy.
We're not. I'm pulling it back like we did. So it didn't happen. Enter the Gungeon.
Oh, God.
It was a PS4 cast of mine not long ago. It is now a PS game of mine now.
Actually, I'm sorry to pull the rug out from under your feet as well, but we've got to do something else.
I'm not clapping.
I'll wait until you join me in this.
That's
clapping.
fine. You can wait as long as you want. Cal got a platinum this war of mine. He lied to everyone on Twitter and said that his save is corrupted, but he just wanted sympathy.
Oh, no. It was corrupted. I had to start it again. I had to redo an entire playthrough. That was totally true. I just was determined and got it done.
Oh, I just asked you. I was like, so your save is corrupted? And you just went, nah, I got it.
No, I just said I got it.
No, you said nah, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there.
That's not all.
Steins Gate.
Steins Gate des.
Cool.
It feels good to be me. It feels good. Carry on with the Gungeon.
Nah, it's just rudely interrupted. I feel like I've lost my flow.
Okay, I'll talk about Steins Gate.
Go for it.
Steins Gate was a very interesting platinum. I didn't think I'd get it. It's a very branching narrative game. Very affecting. Very affecting. I've found myself thinking about this game often. So much so that I've immediately started watching the anime, which I highly rate. It might be one of the best anime I've seen.
What's the game?
It's called Steins Gate.
No, what is it? Like,
it's a visual novel.
But there's more to it than this.
There really isn't. There really isn't.
What is it? What happens? Give me something. You're just saying a game and then not...
We've actually, if you'd listened, I've spoken about it several times. It's a time travel tale.
Yep.
You are seeing things from the point of view of one Okabe Rinto.
This is the one where you really only do stuff on your phone and that's all you do.
So they invent a time machine that initially can only send emails to the past, and they start doing that and it kind of like affects things and fucks up the world line, and things get pretty real pretty quickly. It has some of the bleakest endings I've ever seen. So like basically the way it goes, there's like the main character has a best friend and she's rejected by the universe and fated to die no matter what happens. Like, she's going to die, and you sort of like go down this one narrative branch, and the only way to stop her from dying is to forget about another companion who you've like become really good friends with as well. And your character, so like you'll be getting these text messages or phone calls, and you can either like reply to them or you can ignore them. That's like a valid response. Excuse me. I am struggling quite a bit.
What was the hardest part of the platinum? Why didn't you think
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. So rather than like, you can either kind of like accept to go along with this character, or you can like ignore this decision you're faced with. And rather than like allow one to die, you literally like, your option is indifference. And using a time machine, your character spends eternity replaying 2 days with his friends because he can't decide which one to kill or like have cease to exist. And it's the fucking darkest thing I've ever seen. Like, he just becomes a broken person and it like grinds on his soul is the way they
So
describe
is the
it.
game just you replaying 2 days?
No, that's just an ending. You really
that's
weren't
just one
listening.
ending. I was listening. It was got confused. You started coughing. I don't know.
I did. I'm actually struggling. I really don't know how I'm going to go.
We'll see.
You might need to take the news, in fact.
Nah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, what was that? Why didn't you think you were going to do it?
Just because there's so many triggers through this. It's probably like a 20-hour long visual novel.
Just like in the first playthrough.
Yep. And so like you need to go back through. You can skip it all, but you need to like either answer or ignore certain messages. These are like, I guess, like event flags within the game, and they'll allow like a different ending to unfold. It's the kind of game where like you just get an ending and the game ends, like regardless of whether it's good or bad. Or and there's a true ending as well.
Do you get it? Do you have to get it to get the platinum?
Yep. You got to see them all. There's 6 endings.
Nice.
But I highly recommend it.
Nice.
I've been plugging away on it on Vita for months now.
Yeah,
like,
I've been playing it non-stop. Well, not non-stop, but just sporadically for months.
Yeah, it's just a really nice game because it's just got like really good like auto cycle settings, so you don't have to like tap to advance it.
Yeah.
You basically just like let it play, and I would just sit there sideways with my Vita in bed and just like watch it
Until you had to do something.
Yeah, which isn't
30
too
hours,
often.
that's crazy. It's like a whole season of a show.
Well, it's a 26 episode anime of the same story.
It's about right.
So it works out, yeah. And like, it's not that long if you're skipping through it, but if you're actually reading it all, and because it's all in Japanese also.
Oh, so it's all just text.
Yeah, it's all text.
Reading walls of text.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good fun. And what was the other one? This War of Mine. Yeah, This War of Mine's a good game. Kinda, yeah, really broke on me at the end, which was unfortunate. It took me like another 3 or 4 hours, like
Just to
having
get back.
Yep, and it was stuff I'd already done. That kind of left a sour taste. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Cool.
Talk about Dark Souls now.
Okay. I did play Into the Gungeon randomly. Twin stick shooter, roguelike, in a dungeon. You're trying to get the ultimate gun at the end of the gungeon. You die, you go back to the beginning. Pretty straightforward roguelike, but it's real fun. I had good fun. And it's frustrating as hell. Well, I just love flipping tables for cover. It's the greatest.
Dick move with the co-op.
Yeah, you can't do co-op until you finish the story once. And finishing the story once is not...
I got excited.
It's not like an easy thing to do.
I was ready to jump in. Like once I saw you'd bought it, I was ready to go.
No, it's just not like that. I thought it was too, and then I got it and realized that I don't think that was the case. It's good fun though.
Yeah,
lots of cool guns. It's I don't know, some bits are kind of weird. Like it's just rooms of enemies, and then every so often a room will have a chest in it that'll have like a gun or a passive skill or an active skill.
Yep.
But there's just lots of shit in the rooms that just do nothing.
Yeah.
Like, there's just things you can break everywhere, but they just don't do anything. There's no need.
It's kind of like Dark Souls.
Yeah, but every so often Dark Souls will surprise you with something in there.
Like an enemy or something, yeah.
And there's lots of times where there's a vendor on every floor, like a shop on every floor, but there's not enough bullet shells are the currency. And there's usually not enough shells in the level to get the best thing in the store.
That's always annoying.
I'm like, then why is it in the store? Because the levels aren't very big. Like, the floor is not very big, and once you find the boss, you can either do that or just clear the floor out and find better guns. But it is fun. Gameplay's fun. There's a good little dodge roll. You're impervious to damage for the first half of it.
Yeah.
Comes in very handy. Bosses are fucked. Like, just bullet hell. It's just fucked. But good fun.
We're actually going to be talking about Assault Android Cactus, but it reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah.
In that it's a bullet hell game.
Yeah, more in the bullet hell aspect, but less in the fact that like this is more of like you're crawling through a dungeon as opposed to picking a level and doing the level and then picking the next level and doing that. Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, Dark Souls. Wow, I really
forgot
about
you're
it.
fading, you're gone. It's literally in the matter of like the last 20 minutes.
I don't know what happened
you
there.
just faded to death. We got Dark Souls 3 this morning. We played it for about 3 hours.
Thereabouts.
And it's pretty fucking great.
It is just more Dark Souls.
It is just more Dark Souls,
Like,
but that's fucking glorious.
That's a good thing.
Because I haven't played a Dark Souls game since Dark Souls 2 on PS3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I haven't played a PS4
remaster
Dark Souls, yeah.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Runs very well at this point
smooth.
for us. Like, I haven't... Load times are good. I haven't noticed any frame rate dips, even though that was reported widely.
Yeah, we got the day one patch.
Yep.
I think it was worse
I'm
week or two ago.
just so surprised how quickly things load.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Like you travel somewhere else and it's like it's a little bit, but not nowhere near Bloodborne.
And the matchmaking's pretty solid.
Yeah, no issues with that yet. We did forget that you have to be, what is it?
Cindered. Uncindered?
Which is like hollowed or unhollowed.
It's really convoluted, actually.
Yeah. But just if you're going to try and summon someone, you have to make sure you consume an ember.
Yes, that's right.
That's the number one tip.
Yeah, if you're on fire, you're good to go.
Yeah, if the little symbol and like next to your health and mana and stuff is on fire,
Your character
you're
as
good.
well is like...
Kind of flaming.
Yeah, just like burning a little bit.
True.
It's kind of cool. It's hard though, because like even with that, it's not much to go on really. Like it's Dark Souls.
It's Dark Souls, yeah. We beat the first. Oh, we beat two bosses. One you have to beat to get to your hub world.
I'm looking for some more interesting bosses. Like even like the second, I helped Govinda with the second boss technically.
Yeah.
He just basically has the moveset from a boss from Bloodborne. Almost like copy and paste too.
No, but he's freezing peeps and...
But this boss in Bloodborne has the same thing where if you're too close, he poisons you. So it's sort of like the same thing. He moves around real quick.
Is it the same moveset?
The way he charges
like the spin and stuff?
Yeah, like big 360 degree attacks. You didn't notice that?
No, I did, but I didn't really like... I guess the design's so different that it doesn't maybe look the same.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm sure there'll be plenty of interesting bosses.
Yeah.
I actually made the mistake of like looking at some reviews and then realizing that the reviews were just showing me bosses.
Spoiling everything.
Like I watched the GameSpot review and it was like only showing me bosses essentially at one point, and I was like, "What? I don't want to see this."
It's hard because that's
the game. So how do you show a review without showing the?
If you want to like grab someone's attention, you show them that.
There's some cool ones coming up though. Don't know when.
Yeah.
Don't know where.
God damn it! I kind of regret my character, and we're so close in.
Why? What is it you regret?
I've just got to play these games multiple times and just remember that you can't do it all in one. I was like, I'd like to try a full mage.
I always think I want to try a full mage, but I never do it, and I'm probably never gonna.
That's it. But I always wonder what if.
I usually only play these games once. That's like my thing. I just enjoy it once, and that'll do for me. And so I always just pick my knight. I just go a knight, sword, shield, decent armor. That's my build. Get some light healing magic going on.
I wonder how it's going to go for PvP, because of the three of us, little Jackie boy included, we've all started as a knight with the goal of being like a sort of heavily armored sword and shield.
But you've already mixed it up.
A little bit, but that's only like a little deviation.
That's early days.
That's
too.
a deviation.
I need to go back and get that sword, actually, but that's not... But that doesn't matter right now.
That's neither here nor there.
Very good, though.
Yeah, definitely enjoying it. Definitely
just good to be back.
Yep.
That first boss, that heart was pumping.
Yeah, yep. Nice to have... We're going to have some thoughts on the Division's latest updates, but it's nice to be playing something that isn't the Division.
Yeah, and then as fucked as it is, I was saying, like, I'm still really looking forward to playing the Division tonight when that patch goes live.
Yep. A few hours away yet. But
well, it'll go down. We have heaps of time before we're back up playing the Division.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the show as normal, and then we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back in what seems like a fraction of a second to you.
For the audience.
But we'll be back hours later with some impressions of the Division.
I hope we get a good run. We just come back in the worst mind state.
It could be. If you're feeling sick now, it's only going to get worse as the day goes on. So this is going to be an interesting day, especially working tomorrow for you.
It's so weird too, because I've been